Hello, I'm Drakos, and welcome to Newsflash, the show that keeps you up to speed with all things in the LEC. Coming up today, we take a look back at the last 4 weeks of regular season play, and I'll be telling you all about the unsung heroes in the LEC. But enough messing around, let's take a look at the hottest headlines from the past 4 weeks. ADC mains are once again outraged that it might have taken 200 years for Neon's Aphelios to take down Armut's Scion. Sources say that the LEC broadcast's new button technology has been interfering with pro play. And Gilius showed us what it takes to be a LEC veteran with this masterful mechanical performance against XL. Astralis didn't have the easiest start to life in the LEC, and while each loss took its toll, Zanzara was on a one-man mission to collect taxes from those that wronged him.
Too greedy to pay taxes. They're literally trying to scam. They're like, haha, I'm AD carry. I need 2 item power spike. I need 3 item power spike. No, and you're dead.
Meanwhile, on the other end of the standings, Rogue were flying high, but G2 were still leading the way, experimenting with some creative combos like Scion and Senna.
And Neon takes a gigantic...
Oh, there it is again!
It's again!
Now, if you believe that a monologue can curse a team into losing a game that they should have otherwise won, well, to quote Shox, you're a doofus, and I can't help you.
But in my opinion, Fnatic are on the right path. Unless, of course, you believe in jinxing them through a monologue. In that case, you're a doofus and I can't help you.
That said, you doofuses sure had your moment in the spotlight as Fnatic handed Team Vitality their first win in 8 games. And no armor could protect Fnatic fans of the pain of their rematch versus G2. Rekkles and G2 took revenge and dismantled Fnatic, making individual outplays across the map.
We're going in, Spirit Cleave coming out, there's the Ragnarok, Niski shuffles forward, and the trade goes in! Yankos, that is disgusting!
Chasing the tail of G2 and Rogue were the Mad Lions. They were the next team to separate themselves from the pack and qualify for playoffs. And despite this motivational speech from Gilius, Mad were still able to hand Schalke their 7th consecutive loss.
Play around my tempo, get me ahead, and get me to talk about macro, because I'm a macro genius, and let's do it.
Now let's introduce the problem child, known as Week 8. We had 3 playoff spots remaining, 6 teams potentially able to qualify, 3 days worth of games, a potential 5-way tie, and 30,000 possible remaining scenarios. Astralis had already been eliminated from contention, but decided to cause chaos in the standings as White Knight earned the first pentakill of the season to eliminate Vitality.
Go for the penta, you absolute madman! Pentakill!
Misfits were in pole position to make playoffs and couldn't have asked for a better start to Week 8 with wins over Mad and Fnatic. And while the top teams proved to be no challenge for Misfits, Crownshot had other plans, defeating and eliminating Misfits while simultaneously securing Fnatic and SK's place in the top 6.
Misfits are dead, and Vitality have killed off any hopes the Rabbits had of making playoffs.
And then one final match that would decide the last remaining playoff spot between Schalke 04 and Excel. But despite promising, even miraculous upsets in their previous games and this energetic pregame routine, Excel once again found themselves on the wrong side of the burger flip. To the pleasure of one particular Welshman, however, Abadage joined the dark side and picked Nocturne, plummeting Excel's playoff hopes once again into the darkness.
And there's a ward. Paranoia, Cannon Barrage, the Requiem, Praetor, whatever gods you do, Excel, because immediately they are just deleted.
Despite high stakes in Week 8, Mad Lions managed to have some fun in their last game of their regular season, opting to autofill versus Astralis. Also, Carzzy somehow managed to make the most overpowered role in the game look completely useless.
Last hope to get some more reps on the stage is for Carzzy. Man, this guy can run it in 2 different roles.
And despite that performance, I feel like we've all finally come to appreciate the support role. That's why I wanted to take the chance to look back and reflect on the rise of supports in the LEC. As the season ends, conversations start about the players and roles that matter most. And I won't lie today, I'm filling in for Medic, right? But I've heard so many of his support rants, and while it pains me to say it, some of his arguments might have some merit. Let's take a look at the evidence. Treats had an absolutely phenomenal split, and without him, it's likely SK wouldn't have made playoffs.
Side lane, level 15 on this Lucian. So
here we go.
Mad Lions are going to walk over to the Baron. SK wants
Treats
in.
is going in there looking for Yoye. He's going to get...
Mickey has shown us that supports are more than just CC bots. Support creativity and bot lane synergy can define a game.
On Jankos, it's a kill. Oh, no.
React in time, doesn't have the flash. And then the ult as well, the CC combo.
There are no words.
In what other role can a performance go from reportable to honorable in a matter of milliseconds?
Is sometimes hard to highlight in pro games as
He just broke his ankle!
To see how much impact a support can have, look no further than the newest addition to the support lineup, Rel. And I know what you're thinking, Rel might not be the most supreme display of balance, but you can't deny that the players that have piloted her have made their mark on this season's biggest games.
Maybe they are just looking to scrape, oh my word, straight over the wall. It's the Magnus Storm.
TP behind by Caps here. Selfmade stepping forward, looking for the lilting lullaby, looking for that sleep. He dives in! A 4-man Magnus Storm!
So when you think about your favorite players this season, of course remember the KDA Kings and the Mechanical Monsters. But don't forget the ones who make it all happen. They are your hard CC, they are your vision control, they are the ones who team fight 3 levels down on any other player in a game with a Ruby Crystal, a Potion, and a Dream. They are the unsung heroes. But also maybe consider like taking Rel down another notch. We're just really gonna casually let Galio W Flash exist in 2020. I mean, come on, like release Rakan. Okay, so you've decided to cut me off with the magic of post-production. Golf clap for that one. That said, playoffs are just around the corner, and I cannot tell you how excited I am, not just for the matchups, but for this little detail.
I'm happy to announce that the pros will be back in the studio for playoffs.
Yes! Yes!
After 1 year and 20 days, we will once again get to see our players competing live in the studio. And that's just one among untold thousands of reasons that you should be checking out the LEC Playoffs starting this Friday. We'll see you there.